Number 7, Dallas Luffridge. Number 9, Maddie Rocci. 11, Carly Ernst. Number 12, Lara Christy Wallace. Number 4, walking out, Gracie Graham. In 5, Sherry Kalea.
On their way to another grand final. The 23-24 Signet WNBL semi-finals continue. Game 2 at the Boombox, thanks to Foot Locker. Leilani Mitchell will have first possession for the Flyers. They're none for 7 between them on three-point shots rather. And Hillman breaks the drought. Finally one will drop. Hillman to Canada. Well done, Russell, knocked it away. Straight into the arms of Mitchell. Jackson pulls up and drains it. There's Wallace to Rocci, back to Christie in the corner. Back to Rocci. Canada.
Little 2-3 zone.
Amy steps past her sister-in-law and scores.
That's what they've got to do.
Bit of a rivalry already between those two. This is only the second time they've met. They haven't spent that much time on each other, but fair to say, they're not big fans. Here's Christie. Reed, she gets to the rack. This is both there.
Both teams struggling from the field, shooting at 25 and 20% respectively, with Southside at 20.
Reed attacks the hoop.
It's a great job by Reed.
Almost pulled the trigger. Canada the look away. Froling. Rocci back to Froling. Again, they look to penetrate. And again, it works, Riss.
It's just much better ball movement. It's creating that gap in the key for the girls to put the ball on the floor.
Reed again involved. Off to Canada. Boomers on top for the first time tonight. Tara again attacks the hoop. They've found something that works. Graphing, they'll keep going to the well until it dries up.
Yeah, then you've got to make an adjustment. Reed's driven right 3 times in a row. Like, you got to know the scout, send her a different way. She's gone middle and right, as we see. Penetration by Mitchell.
Off to Potch and 1. Cole, Rocci.
There we go.
Loaded it, and there's Reed against Jackson. Quick ball movement. Conti more patient on this occasion. Canada pass, Jackson.
There's good recognition there. Pull it out. Great basket by Canada.
Boomers up by 6. Russell, Mitchell sizzles a pass inside to Jackson. The turnaround is good.
She really does want to turn over to her right, doesn't she, Graffy? We discussed that off air.
Clear focus for the Melbourne Boomers. Go at LJ.
Froling couldn't quite get it to finish. Rocci, lovely over the top to Russell. Great connection. Canada happy to set it up again. Here comes Froling with the screen. Kicks it out. Wallace. Yes, Christie, that's her spot. And look at the emotion from Christie Wallace. This gave a huge fist pump.
Oh, I feel so happy for her.
Cole in traffic, just puts up a prayer. Beck Cole, brilliant. Ernst to Cole. Back to Ernst. Beck, covered by Hillman, feeds it through to Ernst. Good patient offense from Southside.
Well, just on the back of what Graffy was saying, she just positions herself so beautifully, whether she's posting up or on the boards.
Amy Rocci strips it from Maddie. Thanks, Megs. Russell to Rocci, back to Mercedes, gets good position and finishes.
Great play. A little big up screen, bring it big to the rim.
A lower scoring affair, as we expected in game 2. Rocci. Mitchell got a little caught up in traffic, and Rocci finds Froling.
Yeah, love that matchup.
Mitchell versus Canada. Now Reed comes across. Russell inside. Ernst has got the size advantage on Canada. And 1.
Melbourne Boomers doing a great job defending the little big screen action.
Beck 2 for 9 tonight.
Great pass. Oh,
big rejection.
The smallest player on the floor says not in my house.
From Lay.
There's something you don't see every day.
Bang!
That was massive.
Conti to Hillman. Rocci. Back to Conti, inside now to Froling. Matched up with Jackson. There's a self. Reverse is good. No Sarah Blitzarbs. She's out for the rest of the season with a fractured shin. No Penina Davidson tonight. Christie Wallace carrying that knee injury. Jordan Canada comes up with 2 more. She's up to 8 points. Jackson to Mitchell. So Reed has the job on Jackson at the moment.
Look at that battle.
16-centimetre difference between Tara and Lauren.
Great read by Mercedes Russell. Her defender had plugged off to help down on Jackson. She lifted high, made the catch.
Conti athletically kept it alive. Rochi, tough finish is beautiful.
That's a great drive and finish by Rochi.
Southside came at them hard in the opening minute of the third. They're back out to a 5-point lead. Mitchell, lovely. Just mid-play, can just slow things down and find the right option. This time it was Russell. Christy Wallace working on one leg. Just gritting her teeth and fighting for a team. Must-win game for the Boomers. Russell. Jackson from the stripe. Always going to be good.
How is she that open?
Boomers up by 5 again. Mitchell to Potch. Thinks about inside to Jackson. That's where it goes now. Had position on Reed.
Oh. Great high-low.
Here is Wallace versus Potch. That battle continues. Rochi versus Mitchell. Reed can go over the top. Hillman against LJ. Shoots over the top.
Oh, nice little Vic. Let her get the right people in the right spots. Look again for some high-low action.
Dickey hasn't had the impact yet that she had in game 1.
Melbourne defensively have been tough.
None for
Payment, sending people to the ball on penetration.
Look
Canada,
at
the MVP.
She just saw the seas part and she took it. That was beautiful.
A little hand in there from Dickey was important. Wallace, Hillman, Reed, turns around Jackson, gets through some traffic and finishes.
How's that ball movement though?
Friday night, Signet WNBL semi-finals on ESPN, thanks to Foot Locker.
And was applauding Christy Wallace for the defence that she's playing so far in this game.
Thanks, Megs. So now, up to the Flyers to respond out of this timeout. Lovely find. Russell. Rochi. Cole. Such important minutes, these ones now. Last 2 minutes of the third. Ernst turns around. That's sweet.
Melbourne Boomers' defensive intensity is through the roof.
So we can see some zone defence here from the Flyers called out of the timeout.
Reed.
Great job.
To Hillman and one.
And that's how you beat a zone. Great ball movement, great penetration.
Forces someone to match up on.
It's great identification. She looked left and then realised, Graffy, hey, I'm open here. Rochi.
Here they go.
Russell and Froling. She's going to take her on. Hands it off now to Cole. Back to Mercedes. Keeley can't really contest. Rochi works on Reed. Back to Jackson. Thought about the inside ball to Russell. Shot clock down to 3. Leilani finds space where there is none.
It finds a way, gets in the lane, leans off it, nails it.
Margin back to 8. Wallace just puts her head down, drives and scores. Mitchell spins past Rochi. Russell. Reed's got the match up there at the moment. Cole uses LJ.
I mean, that just looks so easy.
Dickey to Russell to Potch. Could be Jazz Dickey that provides the spark as she did in game 1.
You can see how Froling fought so hard to get through that screen and then fought for that front position and then gave it up, and that's what happens.
Chance here for the Flyers to bring it back into single digits again. Mitchell to Jackson. As I said, they combine. She uses the space, creates some for herself and finishes. Wallace. Keeley's wide open and makes them pay. Knowing that they're in the bonus. Canada creates some space for herself and makes it with a lateral step.
You normally say with a switch like that, attack the basket, but do whatever you like, Jordan Canada.
A big sideways step from Canada to create. Jazz Dickey up against Wallace. She's looking for Jackson. She was covered and Canada picks it off. Will Jordan go herself against Rochi, knowing Maddie's got 4 fouls. Maddie had to stay out. Jordan Canada, 17 points. Shine in big games. Jackson to Dickey. Can she respond here for Southside and get them going? She can. Slow the game down. Is it too early to do that? You keep playing the way you've been playing.
Just keep playing, but use the clock, absolutely, because that's what works for them. Move the ball, wait for that lane to open. See, that's another, which finally goes in.
Massive bucket for Mont at a critical time.
That may have been the nail in the coffin, unless the goat.
And she does.
You know, they got scorers all over the floor. It's been a defensive masterclass by the Melbourne Boomers tonight.
Dallas Luffridge into the game. Canada picks her off for 2 more. Christy Wallace will be spending a lot of time in an ice bath over the next few days. Recovery for her is...
I mean, so much credit needs to go to this performance by the Boomers.
Panina Davidson, day-to-day prospect, so she'll be working hard to try and get up for game 3. Maddie Rocci to the rack for 2 more. Who's going to take the shot? It's going to be Kalea. Final shot. And for the second straight year, the Boomers bounce back from a game 1 defeat and take it to game 3. Melbourne keep their season alive.